Okay. Attack you, win. The beatdown plan. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGV. Today in the arena, I have the great pleasure of bringing you Urza, Lord High Artificer in Brawl. One of the most toxic, evil commanders lands in Brawl, and people are way too excited about it. This is a 1/4 legendary creature human artificer, and when Urza enters, create a 0/0 colorless construct. I can't read, hold on. Wait, where'd it go? How did this happen? No. Oh my gosh, I broke the client. It's just like, what? How do I do this? I think I can go here. There you are. I think I can go here and then here. View simplify. There. Now I can read it. Urza, Lord High Artificer, 1/4 legendary creature human artificer. When this enters, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this token gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Tap an untapped artifact you control to add blue, and for 5 shuffle your library, then exile the top card until end of turn. You may play that card without paying its mana cost. Fun things about Urza, if you've never had the pleasure of playing against this in Modern or Commander, you can tap an artifact using Urza's ability, not an ability on the artifact, which means even something like a mana providing creature you can tap the turn it comes into play. The construct you can create immediately can be tapped for blue mana because this is an open-ended ability of Urza, not of the construct itself. So when you turn all your artifacts into mana rocks, what is that really good with? Hello, Paradox Engine. And once you have infinite mana from Paradox Engine, what can you do with that? Hello, 5 mana, shuffle your library, exile top card until end of turn, you may play it. Oh, you cast your whole deck. Oh, you win the game. Delightful. Urza is one of the commanders that gets suggested to me the most to play on the worst possible commander show, and I always reply to those people, no, excuse me, I'm not a bad person. Urza is one of the commanders too toxic for me to play against my friends, which is saying a lot. It goes back to some early commander experiences I had at the local game store, where it felt like everybody I played with had an Urza deck, and it was never a good experience for anybody at the table, including that player. So I have kind of, you could say, an affinity against Urza in Commander, but in Brawl, I am not shy at all about being evil in Brawl. So that's what we're going to do. We've built a very evil Urza deck, but there are fun things about Urza. For one thing, you get to run all of the 0 mana artifacts you can possibly run, and we love that because you can turn them all into mana rocks and tap them for blue. And they also, once you're running all of these 0 mana artifact cards, including funny things like Monk's Jasper with no dragons, once you're running all of these 0 mana artifacts, you also get to run affinity cards, and reducing the cost of your cards by just getting a bunch of artifacts on the field and then playing things for free is inherently busted. Ask anybody who played against Ravager Affinity in Standard, like me. But as you see, we've got a number of sweet cards in our deck using Improvise or Affinity or a similar type effect to be able to reduce the cost of the spell and get a ton of value out of it. We maximize this even more with artifact lands and various other ways to create a lot of artifact tokens, like Simulacrum Synthesizer hiding over here. But at the core, we are a Paradox Engine deck. We're going to use a little bit of counterspell magic to set it up. We're going to get Urza on the field. We're going to get Paradox Engine on the field, and we're going to activate Urza until our opponent taps, or we get to cast our whole deck. Both are fun. Both are acceptable to me. So as always, some Paradox Engine content to fall asleep to that you might really enjoy. A few printings that have arrived with Final Fantasy that you might also enjoy. To the Crystal Tower, aka Cryptic Command, is hiding out in the Final Fantasy bonus sheet. So if you like Cryptic Command, it is now on Arena for you to play with. Oh boy. So is Command Beacon, which is a really good land in any deck that can afford to have a colorless land and wants its commander back if it dies too often. Trust me, they want to kill Urza badly. One more inclusion that definitely deserves mention is Howling Mine, because Howling Mine has that great Oracle text that it was not printed with in alpha. At the beginning of each player's draw step, if this is untapped, that player draws an additional card. So play your Howling Mine, tap your Howling Mine with your Urza for blue mana. The opponent does not get a card, but it untaps on your turn and you do get an additional card. So Howling Mine, ladies and gentlemen, a great inclusion in Urza that isn't included in many other decks in a mean format like Brawl. On top of that, we've got the Blue Moon strategy with Harbinger of the Seas to turn non-basic lands to islands and Winter Moon to keep them from untapping. So a little bit of stacks in your Urza, just like CEDH. Well, guys, this is gonna be a nasty one. So buckle up. Let's dive in, let the nonsense begin. And as always, my friends, you're cool. Muxus. Goblins. That's a Paradox Engine. I mean, it has a path straight to a Paradox Engine. It has a turn 2 ramp piece. It's on the draw. We'll try it. That's the best one drop they could possibly have. One of the best 2 drops they could have. Might be the nut draw here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a free artifact so I can play Urza and have Protocol. No, even then I wouldn't have enough. I need 2 free artifacts. Looks like we're gonna get dunked on by the heavy. Well, I can't hold mana up for Muxus, so I'm just gonna lose. So we'll just run out our stuff. There's nothing else to really do. Hope it works out. Wish us luck. Here's Emery. Treasure Cruise down there. Kappa Cannoneer is down there. Probably should have mulled for a more busted hand, but we can always hope it's a whiff. Muxus in 60 card Historic was way nastier than Muxus in Commander or Brawl, as there's usually a lot of mana rocks and not nearly as many haste granters. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Is it good enough? One, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think that's a good one. It's whether or not we want to block with Emery too. I don't think I need Emery, to be honest. So maybe Emery takes one for the team. But what am I actually going to do about this Muxus? Probably nothing, but I mean, Emery is an engine. All right. I mean, we'll see if they want to sack the Scamp to kill Emery. Nope. Cryptic Command. That buys a turn. Welcome to the format. We need enough mana. What do we have? Man, how do I not have enough artifacts? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 mana or 4 artifacts available at the end of this. It says improvise, so it taps my other artifacts and it's very expensive. That's not great. What if we fabricate for an artifact that makes mana, that costs 0? That's beautiful. We also get the One Ring. We get the One Ring now. We don't have enough for the Cryptic Command. But no, we have to make mana here. There's no choice. How do you go mana positive here? I was thinking that we get the Bauble, sack it, replay it with Emery. That gets us some cards. Okay, beautiful. Draw. Oh, it's Whir? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a card. And then Cranko. That have haste? It doesn't if I don't lose life this turn, right? No, it does. Okay. Good enough. Tap all creatures my opponent's control. Woo! Not dead. Not dead, not dead, not dead, not dead. Oh my goodness. 5 life. We have the Bauble now. Getting Engine is infinite mana. Can we do it? Boom. Where's the Bauble? Oh, it's on the field. Oh, God. Oh, thank God. The Engine can be tapped to play with Memory Guardian. Oh, my God. That was scary. Oh, my God. I never didn't have it. I never, ever didn't have it. Okay. 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 Not enough. But yeah, we got it. We play this. We just make sure this is always headed back to the graveyard. And then we can activate Urza, shuffle, reveal, activate Urza, shuffle, reveal. With the 0, we just back and forth with Emery to make the infinite mana. Play our deck with Urza, win with Reservoir, I guess? Is that what's in here to win? To answer problems created by my own uncertainty. Yes, Aetherflux Reservoir is in the deck. Thank you to everybody who went and left me a comment already. Very impressive. So, Urza can work. Just draw what you want. Just rip. A Ninbekal. Okay, well, turn 1 Mox Amber's nice. And Crypt. But how do we get to Urza? Reality Chip Mox Amber makes mana. I can't turn that down. That's too good. It's turn 3 Urza and then plenty of mana afterwards. Don't think Tormod's Crypt is going to help us against a Ninbekal 1000th Moon. All right, no mana tithe. Resolves. Beautiful Relic of Legends on top. Not a lot of interaction, just a lot of land. Could be an issue. Really leaning on Sink into Stupor. But the opponent's already in position where they want to be reactive. Grey Havens. Skutscry. To the top. Scary. Oh, it's the Ass Pirate. It's been a while. How you doing, Luminarch Ass Pirate? Urza. Let's go ahead and play our Relic. Be nice and greedy about it. Lots of mana does lots of great things. There's the swords. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can replay Urza. As piratery on the rise, but holding back. You'll love to see it. Time warp on top. Fresh construct coming through. Let's hold up interaction. 1, 2, 3 pieces is interaction. I'll send a 6/6. This is the other Urza plan. When you're not paradoxing, you can just construct punch him to death. Not many decks are equipped to handle it. With a time warp back up next turn, like what are they gonna do? If they have mana tithe, I can still pay. Free mana all over the place. That's so aggro. They're mad. They're mad and they're engaging in ass piratery. Well, an extra turn. Okay. attack you, win. The beatdown plan. Brawl, the Monsoon Mage, Storm. Lots of fast mana, let's keep it. Including this beautiful Howling Mind Moon Snare prototype combo. Mox Jasper. Okay. we could do a few things. One blue open, huh? I'm going for it. It resolves. Beautiful. Just get this Mox Jasper out here. So many Moxes. All right, Raul, you coming out to play? Remember, if you tap the Howling Mind, they do not draw the extra card. So there you go. Raul is on the field. Orion revealed. Island. Urza. Strong. And pass. We will fight you with Metallic Rebuke. What do you know? A good spell. Let's see if we can counter that spell. Has they a counter for the counter? At this point, no. Are they transforming? No. Beautiful, we survived. Thought cast, lovely. Oh, 1 mana draw 2. Oh, my life is so much better. Start with the mine. Play the spell bomb. Use the Jasper. Use the prototype. Tap for blue. Oh, wait. Tap this for blue. Oh, God, it's so much fun to just manually configure how to use all your mana here. Oh, wow. Bounce that. Hey! Tail's End. Okay. Pretty good. So, looks like they're going to get to untap with Brawl. How much should I be afraid? Enough. I'm gonna draw. Maybe I can draw a 0 mana interaction. I cannot. It's asking a lot to just pop off turn 4 from here, but we'll see. Maybe they can. Brain Surge is an okay start. Yeah, nice grip going. That's a fetch land. Smooth, like butter brainstorming. Or brain surging, rather. Bang flames. Removal? On my commander? You monster. Huh. Okay. And an untimely malfunction. They're popping off. Okay. Okay. I mean, do we just Urza again? Doesn't seem bad. Look at the what have we here? Attack first. This taps for mana itself. Okay. Reality chip. Make them use their mana to play this again. Makes it really hard for them to pop off. We have Fabricate on top, so I think we win the game if we untap. Not to mention, we're really close to just swinging in. Yep, guess who's back? It's Brawl.
Just a rain mage, nothing to see here.
Oh, a little delving. Yeah, draw 3 is a nice card. And they transform.
Time to reinvent myself.
It's gotta happen. Spells cost less.
Whew. Tinkering pays off.
Do they have some interaction? Raise and borrow a token. Yep, that probably keeps them from dying. Never mind. They're done. So yeah, I guess we do have just kill Brawl. Do we have the game? If we go fetch a Paradox Engine, it's pretty darn close. It's really close. The worst possible merch drop is here. We've got hats. We've got hoodies. There's t-shirts. And most importantly, we have play mats. Brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. And always use the promo code WORST to get a discount at checkout and a free token. Pre-orders start on May 28th and run into early June. So head to CoolStuffInc.com/CGB right now. That's CovertGoBlue HQ. And pre-order the worst possible merch. Now let's get back to the video. It wouldn't be the worst possible merch drop without the worst possible ad read, wouldn't it?